Gentlemen, those mad folks at Wizards of the Coast, they've done it again. They've printed more cards to our very specific predilections. Like 30 of them.
Oh,
Like
no.
looks like.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
of all the things that we have ranked, they have done one of everything except for chimeras. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
We've got a lot more ranking to do.
This problem is only going to continue to get worse.
I mean, yeah, as more things happen.
And then they're going to do like a set that's like all chimeras as a giant just middle finger to us.
After a certain point, we're going to have to discontinue the magical decks.
No.
Never.
No.
I'll never stop fighting.
That's fair. What if they bring homirids back and we have to rank like 20 homirids?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
before that.
Yeah, hell yeah, but also, oh man.
All right.
Oh, jeez. Beans.
So we're going to go through this in kind of the reversed order of what we had done the first time through. So we're going to be starting in reverse chronological order with the Devils again.
They're back.
The first new devil was from Modern Horizons. It's Vengeful Devil.
All right.
That guy looks like he's having a really good time. That is a good, big, goofy smile.
But he's doing it out of vengeance.
Yeah.
He's also a little man-like in his proportions in a way
It's a devil. We're all little man-like.
I like him a little more like bordering on kind of like impish. Or like gangly.
I think he's got reasonably long limbs.
Yeah.
You know, he looks a little too much just like a dude with horns and a tail. The red guy.
That's a devil. I'll remind you that our #1 spot on the devil list is a dude with horns and a tail.
That's a special case, and you know it.
He's and also, fine. I disagreed with it, but that's me.
I think he's fine. Like, I don't
like that he's vengeful.
Yeah.
A thing dies, and he's like, I gotta get you for that. I gotta get my buddy back.
So
that's true. That's actually a good point.
But okay,
at the same point, his mechanic is very annoying.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure. I mean, do you like him more than Vexing Devils?
No.
I don't think
Not
so.
really.
Is he worse than the Devil Token?
I think so.
The Devil Token's got personality.
Yeah. Hulking Devil is so weird.
But I like him.
Yeah, in a good way. Like, I didn't mean that in a negative way. Okay, how about Stone Throwing Devils?
I mean, Stone Throwing Devils are about family. So.
Yeah, they're hooting and hollering, and they would enact vengeance if any of those other devils were taken out.
Yeah. I can't imagine him being better than Footlight Fiend, just because Footlight Fiend is the kind of hilarious side of deviltry.
I still like Footlight Fiend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he better than Footlight Fiend?
Yeah, no, I don't think so, actually. How about, I think he might be better than Havoc Devils. I like a lot of what Havoc Devils got going on, but Vengeful Devils got enough kind of like spice on him.
Yeah,
sure.
That's fair. Havoc Devil's just a squad ready to mess your day up, whereas Vengeful Devil, at least it's only one, in this case, is one that being a good thing as opposed to a squad. And it's tiny and easily destroyable, but also gets in there, is mad.
Yeah, agreed.
All right.
Devils should also love adding insult to insult if they love adding injury to injury, you know?
They do.
Yeah.
The last new devil that we have this year, literally just announced in Commander 2019, it's Wildfire Devils.
Can't say the last this year. What if there's some at Throne of Eldraine?
I mean, for this re-ranking season, Wildfire Devils is neat. It's got kind of this random kind of like chaos thing tied with magic that kind of fits with what's his freaking name?
Can I say my favorite thing about Wildfire Devils?
Sure,
they're capering as they destroy this field. They're just capering.
Yeah.
Look at that one in the back. Look at him.
Yeah, they are.
I love these guys.
And they got a classic look. They're
super devilish.
I The card I was trying to reference was Charmbreaker Devils, kind of like both doing graveyard stuff. So that's kind of neat. I like these guys an awful lot, actually. Like I think these guys are actually pretty good damn devils.
I agree.
Field? Just like
I do have a problem though.
All right.
So yeah, no, they're clearly burning a field. That's what it's supposed to be. That's just a field. But also, it does kind of also look like just a bunch of forest, and they're giants.
No, I do not agree with that view.
What is grass but a tiny little tree?
Anyway, that's just me and my fucked up brain.
Yeah, that's you being weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually impact the card at all.
Sure. Let's start with the most close comparison point. Is this better than Charmbreaker Devils? A group of devils just smashing. Yes, I agree. Is it better than Mayhem Devil? Mayhem Devil's pretty good. He's got a fucking giant unicycle of death.
It's true, but
he's not. He's not quite capering.
No, he's doing something.
He's joyriding. He's joyriding,
which is pretty good too.
I like him a little better. I like him better.
What about Heckling Fiends? Oh man, Heckling Fiends is so good.
Yeah, I like him better.
I think Heckling
got
Fiends.
Enthusiasm.
Heckling Fiends being a bunch of ones that are just like, insulting you, making you mad. Yeah. That's very devilish to me, I think.
They're going to add injury to insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm feeling I like actually Heckling Fiends more.
I like them both.
I think I'd have to give it to Heckling Fiends. I think Heckling Fiends is more pure kind of devil, just like you're being just a dick here.
Sure.
Capering is great, don't get me wrong, but
they're both very much just being dicks in that, man, Wildfire Devils, do you really need to set fire to that harvest, that grain?
No, they're devils. They don't have to do anything. Except capering.
Yeah.
Cut off that guy in the back. Just having a good time. That's what I want out of my devils, damn it. So getting back to my problem of needing to build a fortress out of wall of thing.
Yeah, so the first new wall was the Wall of Lost Thoughts.
All right.
Kind of an abstract form of something being a wall that I presume the Dimir, in fact, yes, absolutely the Dimir, just been collecting people's like stray things that they forget, like where they put the keys, and they made it out into a barrier.
It's a pretty smart idea, because where are all those thoughts going anyway? They're just getting vanished. This is just recycling. It's mental recycling.
It's fine.
At the same time, what is it holding up?
You?
I don't know. This is just keeping me out. It's not doing anything else. It's not a particularly good fort making wall, is it? Yeah, you have to have the frame there and everything to have the wall.
It's true.
That's true of a lot of walls, though.
Well, sure, yeah, but I'm just saying the Wall of Lost Thoughts is kind of egregious about it, given it has this, like, particularly nice archway going on, and then the wall is there.
Definitely not a Dimir hallway with that look at all. No, not at all.
Definitely not.
Yeah. It's fine. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't love this wall. I would not put it in my home.
Yeah, me neither. This wall, it's okay. I'd visit this wall. That's about it. I'd look at that wall and say, did I leave the oven on? And then leave.
That's what the wall does, yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, where would we put it then? I
don't know. That makes it sound like a pretty good wall, actually.
I don't know. There's a lot of good walls on here. Like, is this better than Wall of Shards? Just a bunch of broken glass in the air? I'd say no.
I love Wall of Shards.
Yeah, it's like there's so many walls here that are just like fucking like, hey, like I'm gonna jump down a bit and just tell me if I'm being crazy. Like here, it's like, is this even better than Wall of Resistance?
See, here's the thing. We're getting into the ones that I didn't particularly like myself, because I think Wall of Razors is bullshit.
Wall of Razors is fucking great. You shut your fucking mouth.
Wall of Razors is a
I will
nothing
cut
thing.
you
There's-
with my Wall of Razors.
That's just a series of traps that can cut me with your razors. It's barely a wall.
Hell yeah.
So I'm putting it back up higher than that. That's me. See, like when you said Wall of Shards versus Wall of Razors, I think right between those two is perfect.
I can see it. I can see it.
I
I think I agree.
mean, yeah, maybe I got it in one.
It's my fortress.
Yeah.
I will order one Wall of Lost Thoughts. Just one.
Just one.
I'm gonna put it.
It's
right
mainly for how pretty it looks.
I'm gonna
It
put
is
it.
actually.
I'm gonna put it right behind the Wall of Razors.
No,
All
put
right,
it in
fair
front of the Wall of Razors. That way, they hit the razors.
I want them to go through the Wall of Razors, see that, think, oh, I need to go buy corn, and then go back to the Wall of Razors.
Do I
Sure.
have butter at home? Oh God.
So the next wall that they released was the Wall of Runes and a Azorius wall.
All
Sort of.
right,
It's just words and words distracting.
it's a wall of text.
Yeah, it is pretty hilarious in that respect.
The bureaucrats made a wall of text.
And it is somehow managing to stop ethereals, which is fucking great.
We updated our privacy policy.
Oh, jeez.
Click
Here to show you're not a killer skeleton.
Shit.
Would you like to read the EULA? It's right here.
Oh,
I can't reach the X part. It's too high on the wall. Someone get a ladder.
I actually kind of like Wall of Runes' design. Like, this actually looks pretty solid for being a wall made entirely out of text.
I think it's great, actually. I think it's actually a very good wall. It's weird, but nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually a pretty high-quality wall. I'm going to pick a random place. Where do you think it vis-a-vis Wall of Blood?
Ooh, Wall of Blood.
they both have really good aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's true. Wall of Runes, weirdly enough, feels like it's actually better to make things out of than the blood, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but Blood has
It's
got...
more structurally sound.
Yeah, I mean, they're different, but they are kind of similar in weird ways.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that.
I don't know if I would, but it's still better than Wall of Blood.
Yeah. Is it better than a Wall of Deceit?
I
So
mean,
that-
this is a
those
Wall
are-
of Truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
You have to scroll through the whole thing and then hit OK.
To be fair, though, Wall of Deceit's a bunch of weird spitting slug things, which is pretty cool.
You
Pretty
know that,
alright.
You know that thing when you log into Magic Online after an update and you have to scroll through the whole
Yeah.
text thing and hit
Uh-huh.
OK?
Yep.
And we'll let you
They
just
made
hit
a
OK.
card
You
out of
actually
that.
have to scroll all the way through.
Just grab the
Yeah.
bar. Yeah.
This is that.
Is it better than Wall of Bramble? I'd say so.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
probably.
aesthetic alone is a lot better.
Yeah. I think it's better than Wall of Diffusion.
Yeah, probably.
Still like the aesthetic of it just being a little thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I like the tiny little orb wall, dimensional
Yeah.
wall, but Wall of Text is great in its simplicity. Is it better than a Wall of Spears?
No, because that's also great in its simplicity. And it's pointy.
Yeah, like, I think you're right. They're
Yeah,
both.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah,
Yup.
yep. I think you're right.
Yup. I know I'm right.
Right below Wall of Spears is a fine place for Wall of Runes.
Yep, I agree.
So do you think Mom makes her entire house out of this?
Maybe. Maybe. Is Wall of 1,000 Cuts a strictly better Wall of Swords?
Yes, because you can
Yes.
just push them forward.
Okay.
It's by definition has to go above Wall of Swords, just like no questions asked, right?
It's a wall of swords that can be good swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And considering, like, hey, the defensiveness of Wall of Swords was kind of one of the things that kind of held it back, is it better than Wall of Denial than at that point? Like, Wall of Denial is huge and it blocks everything, but a Wall of Swords is a Wall of Swords.
It's hard to say, because like I want to agree with you in that.
Well, Wall of 1,000 Cuts.
The reason why Wall of Denial is so above Wall of Swords is because of how good it is at keeping things out. Wall of 1,000 Cuts can move, and it can be pushed around. It can do things before things even come into it, you know?
It's a cloud of swords.
Yeah.
It's a preventative measure of swords.
You ever see
also
those big flocks of swallows flying around and stuff? Just starlings and everything? What if all of those starlings were swords?
We're sending a message, and the message is swords. And also, fuck off.
I also like the design of these swords specifically in that it is just a bunch of uniform falchions just flying through the air. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And why did they make them all the same?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's
Is
better.
it better than Wall of Vipers?
I don't know. A Wall of Vipers is pretty dope. Like,
I don't think so. Because like that's
yeah.
the problem is that the top 5 walls are all exceptionally good walls.
Yeah.
Wall of 1,000 Cuts being right above Wall of Denial makes sense to me.
yeah. Though, as an aside, how do you feel about the name of 1,000 Cuts? Is it good in that it's like they're, what they're going for there, or is it?
Yeah, it's a fine name.
I think so
It's
too,
okay.
but
What are you going to call it? Wall of Moving Swords?
Wall of Blades.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
my
Wall of
favorite.
1,000 Cuts is fine.
It's all I hear when I see that name. It's just like, oh yeah, that's that item crash or whatever from Portrait of Ruin, right? 1,000
How's
blades.
What about Wall of Brands? And they're using the old term for brand, for sword, but also.
Ugh,
But also, they can reprint it with the McDonald's logo.
I hate this. We need to move on to the Wall of Stolen Identity.
Now, why would I want to build my fortress out of this?
Well, it stops anybody from trying to steal your identity.
By stealing their identity?
Exactly. Some Russian guy is trying to get your info, and then you've got that Russian guy's info. Flawless.
Wall of Stolen Identity is a bizarre card.
It really is! I love it!
It's really good, though. It's just the whole, like, oh, you're a prince of Nigeria? Nuh-uh. I'm a prince of Nigeria.
And a wall!
It's kind of like,
it's so weird.
It's kind of like the wall of, like, what is it, like mirrors or whatever, the one that like did the reflectance of stuff. There was one that did that, right?
Oh, the wall distortion.
Yes, like it's like
except this one literally turns into you.
Yeah, which is better in my opinion. It's goofy. I stared at this wall long enough, and now it's me. Shit,
it's real good.
I am so torn about how to judge this because I think it's fantastic, but how good of a wall is it?
It's pretty good. It stops you pretty good.
It does, yeah. But it stops being a wall, right? Like
no, it stays a wall.
That's the weird thing. It's still a wall.
It copies the thing, but it stays being a wall and has defender still.
So
also, you stole that other thing's ability, so it's just stuck.
So this thing could come into the air space as, say, like, I don't know, a Gideon wall, or
oh man,
just a wall of Gideons just in front of you, just being like,
it's a wall of one of them, though, just him.
That's
so I have to ask: does he get stretched out horizontally?
Many of them. There's many of them there, and as you approach the wall, you just see the one, and it's just like, sup.
But also, it kills the original.
Well, it's not dead. It doesn't kill you. Oh, okay. Well, it wouldn't because of new legendary rules.
Yeah, I think this is better than Wall of Distortion.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it's better than Wall of Fire on just the wall.
I mean, yeah, that's a Wall of Fire.
Yeah, like Wall of Fire is just a classic idea.
What do these surround you when you're in a Zelda boss fight?
It's true.
It's not the Wall of Stolen Identity.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There was at least one time.
No.
I'm just thinking Water Temple.
No, that wasn't the wall. That was a wall of mist.
That was Waltons.
All right, fine.
So wow, 2 new members of the top 10 for walls of walls.
Good walls.
That's some prime movement in the territory of walls.
I like me
Sure.
some wall.
Also, Soren got out of the wall. Good for him.
Fine work, Soren.
I can't believe they did this to us.
This is such a weird way of like giving us directly a middle finger.
No, they can't. This.
For whom then? For who?
Who is this for? Aside
Except
from us.
Who? Like, we were the ones who were like, well, Electrite. Well, okay, so Red was the one who was like, well,
I'm the only
Electrite.
person in the world that remembers Electrite as a card.
You're the one who made them like, well, yeah, okay, I guess there's 2 of them. I have to imagine they're like, well, some nerds cared enough to remember that there was there already was a trilobite. Throw them a bone.
But the worst part about it is this is the only non-monotype sliver in Modern Horizons. It's the only one. It's specifically trilobite.
It's so weird. Like,
I swear.
Like
It's
it's
a
almost
flex on us
like
somehow.
Horseshoe Crab's ability. Like this was a heartbeat away from being a crab, and we'd still have to rate it.
Yeah. But I appreciate them going weird with it. It's not better than Shorekeeper.
Did the
No, it's
sliver
not.
become trilobite, or did a trilobite become slivery?
No.
It's definitely Sliver became trilobite.
No, you're both wrong. When a sliver loves a trilobite very, very much.
Unacceptable. Do
Do
not
all
continue.
other slivers then love the trilobite very, very much?
Oh, hell yes. They're all horny for that trilobite.
Ugh.
Unacceptable. Do not continue.
What?
Ah.
It's better than Electrite, right?
Yeah, no, it's
I
definitely
like
trilobite.
Electrite because it looks like a trilobite,
Well, I mean,
Electrite,
and it shocks a dude.
it's
You
not
can't prove that trilobites couldn't shock things.
sure, but also, I don't know, Scuttling Sliver's trilobitiness is pretty good.
And on top of that,
I
it is
think it's
ocean
better
dwelling.
being a sliver, though.
I don't know.
It does have the one monolimb still, and that's good.
Sure.
I just-
But it's got
I
all
do
the
agree.
trilobite limbs.
yeah.
I agree that I think Scuttling Sliver is the middle one. I'm just saying because it's still at least ocean dwelling, you know?
You don't
Or
know
sea
that.
dwelling. It's right on a shore.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm right on a shore.
Electrite is clearly in the middle of Shiv, just murdering dudes in like the middle of a volcano. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
it's great. You can't prove they didn't.
yeah.
You ever seen a trilobite that wasn't made of rock?
No.
Now I can, however, prove that they probably weren't volcano dwelling
Can you?
because nothing is volcano dwelling.
I'm
I don't
ending this
know.
conversation. I almost thought this is a scuttling sliver, which would be something completely different.
Yeah.
I think it's the number 2. It is the number 2.
I think it's the number 2.
I
still,
vehemently disagree, but whatever.
I
That's
still-
science.
I still can't believe that they did this to us.
It's messed up.
It's so weird.
You're tearing us apart, Wizards of the Coast.
Quit trying to ruin my friendships, Wizard of the Love Coast.
Ugh.
They made a new gargoyle. Here it
Yay.
is. It's Gatekeeper Gargoyle.
I like him.
He's all right.
He's on a roof.
Probably on a-
screaming.
Well, he's on a gate.
That's a roof.
Yeah, he's on the gate of the gate, or the roof of the gate.
It's not an Orzhov gargoyle.
Nope.
It's
Not creamy
definitely
enough.
yeah. It's just one of the other normal gargoyles that live on Ravnica.
I love that it's his life. We got a little look into like gargoyle life where this guy's just like, hey, I like hanging out on different gates. Do
He just likes to move. That's all.
do Ravnican gargoyles, do they live like Discworld gargoyles just off of like pigeons?
Probably.
I don't know. We know trolls do.
Yeah, we do. I imagine gargoyles would probably
I
also
don't
do
know
that.
if they eat anything.
Oh, that's right, because
Rock.
Listen,
they're carved out of living stone usually.
Well, the Orzhov ones are.
Yeah, that's true.
I like him.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
I like that he gets stronger with all the gates he visits. I think that's a good touch.
Yeah. Where though? He doesn't have like a particularly gargoyle-y like defensive ability.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he's got a
doesn't.
locational ability, which does fit kind of, that does fit within. He's a very perchy gargoyle.
He sits on a thing, yeah.
Mechanically, where that's good. He couldn't have defender because obviously he's moving all about, so.
Yeah. This is a Ronin gargoyle.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to him by any means as far as gargoyle rules go. It's just kind of figuring out where do you put him. Is he?
I know, right?
Keep on going down to remind myself of previous ones. I think I do have an idea of where it should go.
Okay.
I think it's about above Abbey gargoyles, maybe?
See, I was thinking somewhere like above Dragonloft Idol. Which is close, don't mind me, but...
Yeah. I could see it.
I like him better than Graven Dominator. Which hurts me to say because I love that guy.
So, that's kind of somewhere in the middle of where we're all kind of at, so...
Yeah.
Do we just go there?
Sounds fine, honestly. Yeah. Right above Graven Dominator.
Well, let me look at Thraben Gargoyle real quick, see if I can convince myself it should be higher.
I mean, Thraben Gargoyle's got the cool, it wakes up and then...
Transforming, yeah.
That's cool as hell, in my opinion.
That is true, actually. Good point. I'm
half writing him. Do you want me to stop?
No, I think you're good. Right below Thraben Gargoyle. Sounds fine.
Yeah.
I had to refresh myself on the gargoyles. A little.
Yeah. But now I'm looking at Spire Phantasm and I'm angry.
And we've got some new crabs to work with, too. The first off, it's kind of a thing, is that we actually have some new art. We have new art for the existing pretty highly ranked Chrome Shell Crab.
I love Chrome Shell Crab.
Chrome Shell Crab already was great. The original art was pretty good. This is very different, but on the other hand, still very good. I really like this new art, actually, an awful lot.
Very crabby.
It's
very large. Look at how big that Chrome Shell Crab is. That is a dude skeleton, and it's still a little far away, That crab is the size of a bus.
Yeah.
He's the size of a giant crab.
I appreciate that this is still basically the same crab or same species of crab that's in Chrome Shell Crab. It's still very spiky in the kind of similar ways. It's still got a lot of weird proportions. It's got a much larger fiddler claw kind of going on now, which is neat.
That's what it grabs you with.
Yeah. Chrome Shell Crab's great. I don't think this art actually changes its ranking as far as things go. I don't think it makes it better than Horseshoe Crab or anything. But on the other hand, another little feather in Chrome Shell Crab's cap, I guess.
I do want to believe that this is a non-Mirari mutated Chrome Shell Crab.
Sure, this is what he looked like just originally.
Yep, and then the Mirari got all Funhouse Mirror with.
Yeah, that's fair.
But there was actually a lot of new crabs, it turns out.
Yeah, thanks, Simic.
Yeah, you're welcome. Wishcoin Crab. It's just a crab that lives
crab.
It's a crab that lives in a fountain that you throw wish coins into.
And then it eats those coins.
He's pretty big.
I've got a problem.
Okay.
Since we ranked crabs, I've become exceptionally well versed in the ways of crabs.
You have?
And looking through this list now, I think I would have some serious changes if I were to rank things differently. Well, that's now I'm actually really pro Wishcoin Crab. I like it a lot.
I mean, I was already pro Wishcoin Crab. I'm not against him.
Crab. He's covered in coins.
He's great. I appreciate his flavor text an awful lot. Just whatever. We just got to deal with this. The whole Ravnica thing of, there's monster crabs everywhere. But on the other hand, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Do you know there's crocodiles in the sewer? Yeah, no shit.
It's crabs too.
So
the thing about Wishcoin Crab is that Wishcoin Crab is designed wise like a true crab, but it only has 8 legs, like a false crab, which is weird.
Maybe a crocodile ate one.
There might be somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
I like that he's covered in coins. I really do.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily put him above, say, like Fortress Crab, though.
Fortress Crab gives me fond memories of Order of Ecclesia.
Exactly. He's got the maximum show of this list.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't put him above there.
Armored Warrior, though.
Yeah. I don't know. Armored Warrior's got some pretty good shit going on, but yeah. Like, you got the one with the sword, you got the one wrestling the eel, dragon, stick one with his backpack. Oh, the fucking backpack. But yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Nope. Almost heard Armored Warrior a second time.
Just got him on the brain now.
Yeah. So now we're hitting an interesting problem and conundrum here of we got way more Simic crabs, and I don't know how much to recuse myself from these, for one. And for two, these are pretty good, but also,
they're kind of only using crabs as a component.
Pretty big component, though.
In some cases.
So here's the thing. Aren't homerids also basically just using crabs as a component?
No, they're crabmen.
It's different.
They're crabmen, sure, but like, let's say next one up, skitter eel. Is this not a crab eel? Like,
no, it's an eel that has crab parts grafted onto it.
Yeah, it's different. They're not crab man. They're crabmen. It's different.
Yeah.
They are just crab that's happened to be sentient.
I guess the problem here is that it has an eel's head rather than a crab's head, you know?
It's also got
the tail and the body, if you look.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Sure.
I think we probably need to rank this guy more relative to where we put Shamble Shark.
I mean, absolutely, because yeah.
I think ultimately we may have to one day reconcile this problem with a
the crab has been compromised.
I think we may have to one day reconcile this with a kind of a hybrid ranking of rank the horrible things that I have done to the world.
Rank the Simic that you love so much.
Yeah. But I see how you're going with this. I don't think so.
Look, we're gonna eventually do thralls, and you're gonna get your same fucking bullshit too.
Rakdos have thralls, you know.
Yeah, but they're not as good, and you know it.
I don't know. Shoots fire.
Yeah. Is he better? Is Skitter Eel better than Shamble Shark?
No.
There's a lot more crab going on in Skitter Eel than Shamble Shark.
But the Shamble Shark, it's got like the just introspectiveness.
Does he?
Look at him. Yeah, look at him.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it.
Oh, he's thinking about stuff. What's he gonna have for dinner?
Well, the answer is you, clearly, if you're looking at him like this.
How dare you?
But also, he's thinking maybe Arby's?
Like, Shamble Shark's only got some crab legs. Skitter Eel, look at him. There's 2 entire crabs in there.
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Those are all pincers.
They are all pincers.
Weird.
You see, they just took the pinchers. That's a common thing you'll see with the Simic. They love crab pinchers.
Skitter, the Simic do the crab only, the crab claw harvesting thing that Florida does.
Yeah, yep. we take all the best parts of the crab. I think it's worse than Shamble Shark. I think it just is.
You're actually convincing me at this point that it might be worse than Shamble Shark. Yeah.
Growth Chamber Guardian is.
Explain yourself.
The Guardian Project saved Ravnica. How dare you? It's probably worse than Skitter Eel, though. As far as crabs go.
I think he's worse than Riptide Crab.
Riptide Crab looks like trash.
But he's a crab!
He's like a Riptide
Growth Chamber Guardian is an elf with crab arms on his shoulders.
They're not even his primary limbs.
He didn't even replace his full arms. He just was wearing more.
He's better than Raxon. Okay, he's better than Raxon.
Disagree.
Are you gonna do this to me?
Yeah,
this is how you do me.
Yup.
Me.
Yup.
We saved Ravnica.
Yeah.
You guys
could have helped.
You guys are.
I'm gonna have to be convinced because I could go either way on this.
Okay, Araxid has crab claws and no other arms.
But he's got like a 3 per crab claw. He's got like a
Those
sandworm
aren't crab
claw.
claws. Those
Gross.
aren't crab claws.
Growth Chamber Guardian's an elf.
Yeah, and Araxid's way more beast. Look at
Araxid's
that.
blue.
Yeah, and blue and green share crabs, basically. A little
Disagree.
bit, right?
No, it's all
Disagree.
Simic.
That's the Simic.
All right. I think Growth Chamber Guardian.
What
hard
does
to
Growth
say.
Chamber Guardian do mechanically that is very crab-like?
He gets friends, crab friends.
I don't know.
He's the one crab that we have here that fetches more crab.
You know, I'm also not getting the warrior parts on him.
I mean, the
looks
Guardian
like a
Project. The Guardian Project is all
He's
warriors.
guarding some things.
He's guarding.
Sure.
I'll defend his warriorness.
The Guardian Project literally exists to just have mutant, hybrid dudes to defend
It exists
Ravnica.
to go to war with somebody.
Some kind of weird interdimension skeleton.
That wasn't what they were designed for.
Look, Taps knows.
I think it
Vanity
has to
Fair
be-
didn't know about that.
I guess it's worse. Yeah.
I'm feeling it in because I'm looking at all the things that Araxid has. Araxid has eye stalks.
He's got multiple legs.
Okay.
See, here's the thing. The thing that's paying it off for me is the eye stalks and nothing
Yeah.
else.
Okay.
Araxid is basically a crab by way of Muppet.
Yeah, kinda. But Sharkdo crab.
It's only 1/3 crab, and even then, they just have the legs. Look, I'm not going to deny that the Sharkdo crab is amazing. But also,
The Sharkdo crab's
is
so
that
good.
the shark part or the octopus part?
Yeah. All of the above.
No.
Is it better than Shamble Shark?
So, Shamble Shark is half crab. Sharkdo crab is a third crab.
Don't do me like
But
this.
there's also way more crab in Shark to Crab than there is in Shamble Shark because
I
it's a
don't
bigger
know.
crab. Because look at him, he's huge.
By proportion, though?
by volume, though.
I'm going by volume on this. I think there's more crab in Shark to Crab than there is in Shamble Shark. There's more
Volumet-
shark. Here's the thing: you're saying that there's half crab in Shamble Shark. There really isn't.
You don't know what his innards look like.
Shark to crab is like
He's got both
300%
lungs.
animal. He's all the above.
Shamble Shark.
That's not how it works, my dude.
He's got all the DNA there side by side. It's like that conversation that nobody remembers, that nobody else has heard about, the whole bear division.
You remember nobody else has heard that, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But it's a point of reference that you and me have to have this conversation.
Yeah, and it doesn't convince me. It puts me more on my own side.
If 1%
feeling-
of bear is still a bear, 300% shark is still can be a crab.
No,
Shark to
that's
crab.
not how math works, even.
Shark to Crab is better than Sham.
I disagree. I love Shark to Crab. Don't get me wrong. I still disagree.
There's more. crab,
Mathematically, I
think.
disagree.
Mathematically, I think from what I can see on the art here, I think there's more crab in Shark to Crab than there is in Shamble Shark.
I don't know, man. You can't see Shamble Shark's back.
You can't see Shark to Crab's entire back either.
Yeah, you can. It's an octopus.
Yeah, but there's still plenty more back there.
No, it's just an octopus beak. How he eats, you know.
the beak is in the back. All right.
Yep.
I think. Well, no, he's got the shark mouth for that, but I'm gonna. Fine.
The shark mouth is for smooching.
No. I mean, yes, but also no. Is Scuttlegator feels like it's the worst of the three of the.
Disagree. Scuttlegator's better than Shamble Shark.
How fucking
Scuttlegator's
dare
actually-
you!
No, I'm actually feeling it. Scuttlegator's got a lot
Look
of
at
crab
him. He's
in him.
wide. He's got eye stalks. He's got crab legs.
Oh,
Yeah,
you are just.
There's a flawless mix of crab, turtle, and crocodile here going on.
I am
Very crabby.
Is this revenge for me talking about you overloading your microphone?
Yep.
This is how you do me?
Yep.
No, I'm actually for it. I like Scuttlegator a
I
lot.
mean, look at it. Like, all right, if you kind of squint your eyes, it looks like a crab, but with a
How-
weird face.
Oh. Is it better than Shamble Shark?
Yes.
Yes. See, here's the thing. I'm actually going to put it above Armored Cancrix.
I'm not.
Because Armored
No.
Cancrix is like a shrimp, though.
No,
like,
it's fine.
it's a crustacean.
I'm actually, that's where I'd put it myself. I would put it just above there and leave it there because even through everything else, Skullgator actually feels more like a crab to me than the shrimp that is Armored Cancrix.
Disagree.
Sure, I see where you're coming from.
Disagree.
I think that the turtle crocodile part's kind of pulling back.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cancrix, though.
Iceberg
do.
Cancrix.
Yep,
He's a little ice crab. It's all right.
he's cool looking. I like him.
He's a chili Hedron crab, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
He's
worse
pointy.
Hedron crab, but
It's a worse Hedron crab for sure, but I
See-
actually quite like him. Design-wise, there's just a lot of ice kind of jutting out of him, but that's fine. Crabs do
Yeah.
that.
yeah, I like him.
he's,
He's like one of those weird Arctic crabs you see, like
I don't
the weird
love
ones.
him. I like him. I don't love him.
I agree.
I like him.
Shell can withstand anything but a thaw if it
I like
warms
him,
up.
I like
This
him
crab
better
is
than
bad.
Homerid.
Oh yeah, well easily, yeah. Duh. Do you like him better than Jwari Sculler? I would say so.
Yeah, probably. But then, do I like him more than King Crab?
King Crab's pretty good.
King Crab is pretty good. Although, funnily enough, King Crab, not actually designed after King Crab. That is a Galathiid crab or a squat lobster.
He's got kind of the king crab arms-ish stuff going on.
No, he
but-
doesn't. He's not nearly spiky enough in his design, and he's way too lanky. Way forward in shape.
Mm,
It's a Dominarian crab.
Which are more like squat lobsters, yes.
I mean, Iceberg Cancrix is also a domineering crab.
You don't know that.
He probably is.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that.
I do know
I
that.
think I put it right behind King Crab.
Rhyme Wind Magic.
Right there. There are other ways to get snow-infused things.
Rhyme Wind Magic. That's the only way we know about right now.
Chiller filler.
Until point I am proven otherwise. I'm applying Occam's razor to these crabs to get the delicious domineering crab meat. That's the crabs.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're pretty
Well-
more swords.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, not really, but also not as many.
I
swords
think
as
it's
you might
weird.
think.
You could put in they could be printing any kind of weapon. That they keep on printing more swords. Bullshit.
Weirdly enough, the first one we have here is named in not along being a sword, but it looks like a sword. The Glaive of the Guild Pact.
Glaive actually descends from a French word meaning sword, if I remember
Alright.
right. So it is actually not inaccurate to use it to refer to swords as well.
Where glaive originated French, almost all etymologists derive it from either the Latin gladius or the
Alright,
Celtic,
well,
which is
whatever.
claymore.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
Nevertheless, all the early attestations refer to spears.
it's a dumb looking fucking handle on this thing though.
Is it?
I think it looks dumb.
For a polearm, yes.
But it's a sword.
I meant for a sword. I think this is more to the hilt.
That's the thing. It looks like a sword.
The dumb
It's
fan.
short and fat, and like that's fine. It fits in your one hand and all that.
Well, I
That-
meant-
that makes sense.
I meant more the hand protecty thing.
The guard.
Hand- the
You meant the
guard.
guard.
How
Yeah,
dare
no,
you.
the guard's dumb. I'll agree with that. It's super fat and silly and taking up so much space.
You don't even see
Yeah,
what the
but it's
blade
because
looks
there's-
like.
I think
It's
supposed to be
because there's
ornamental.
12. It's because there's the guild symbols on there. There's all 10 of them.
Yeah. I think it's just supposed to be ornamental.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's okay. It's not the worst. It's not great.
I don't
It's like Civic Saber, but you know, I like Civic Saber way more.
It's like Civic Saber is definitely a sword you could use.
know. No, like
Yeah.
see, I would go all the way back and say compare this to the sword of the Peruns because they're the same dumb thing.
Because
That's
it's
fair.
It's a 10 guild sword thing.
Yeah, exactly. Compare it to the dumb brother. They're both. I don't care that much for sword of Peruns, and I don't care much for this in similar ways.
I like Lean and Scimitar more than that.
I like scimitars.
Is it better?
So I would say
Is it better than a Hedron blade? I don't
I
think
like
so.
Hedron Blade.
I think
I like
Hedron blade's
it
pretty
more than Ogre's Cleaver.
I could be fine with that. Like Ogre's Cleaver is neat, but
Ogre's Cleaver has dumb spikes sticking out from the sides that do nothing but make it harder for them to use it.
it's an ogre.
Yeah, and it looks dumb.
Not to an ogre.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I like the ogre's cleaver better.
I don't know.
But I don't like it better than I don't like greatsword better. I think it's better than greatsword, but it's better than it.
I can go with. I think Ogre's Cleaver is better, actually.
All right, well, that's y'all. I don't.
That's fine. That's science.
Now, meanwhile, though, okay. See, Wall of 1,000 Cuts is both better than Wall of Swords as swords and also as walls. So
Yeah.
going directly up to here again.
Yep. It's
Oh,
already
boy.
it's already the new number 8. But is it the new number 7? Edge of
No.
Divinity? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's closer when we talk about swords wise than wall wise. So
Yep.
yeah.
Edge advantage
Think-
pretty good.
Yep.
Exactly where it should go.
Yep. We also got some new swords of blankety blank first off with the sword of sinew and steel.
I am surprised that these exist because I was not convinced they would ever print the allied swords.
And here we are.
Yep.
But here they are, they're printing the allied swords.
Right?
So
The sword.
Yeah,
sword
so
of sinew and steel.
if you stab a guy with it, it'll also stab their
It will kill their
interdimensional
buddy.
friend and destroy their
TV.
sword.
And it'll
or the
break
TV.
their TV.
There's a design element that I am a little disappointed to see go away on these.
Yeah.
In that for a long time they all had basket hilts, and these two do not.
Different planes.
Different plans. Sure.
These aren't our Mirrodin anymore.
That aside, I mean it's perfectly fine. Like protection from black and red is good.
I mean,
Good
yeah, it's perfectly
protections.
fine. But how good is it?
See,
Yeah, it's fine. Like it's the mechanic of it is okay. Like it does have advantage. I don't think it's as sexy as far as a magical sword goes.
It's not as good as swinging the sword and a wolf flies out.
No,
It's true.
absolutely not. It is nowhere near that level of quality. I'm not even sure it's as good as War
so
and Peace.
here's my thing. I think it's better than War and Peace. I don't like it as much as Light and Shadow.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
Well, it's just that War and Peace is like theming isn't very. It's not very coherent and consistent. I feel like. I mean, sure, it deals damage to equal the cards and got cards and whatnot, but and like mechanically it's coherent, but doesn't really work super well with the War and Peace moniker. I feel like
Yeah,
Sword of Sinew and Steel
kind of does.
also kind of doesn't. But
What are you talking about? It gets the sinew is stabbing a guy, his friend, and the steel is destroying his TV.
I guess
The other way
sure,
around.
yeah.
You can cut through a guy with steel, but you can cut through a TV with sinew.
That's no,
See.
absolutely not.
No, that makes sense. That tracks.
No,
I can kick a TV pretty hard.
I could probably saw a TV in half. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Light and Shadow is basically the first of the sword of X and Y's, right? So I think it was alongside Ice and Fire.
Fire and Ice and Light and Shadow came out.
Yep.
From Dark Side.
Yeah, it's definitely not better than Oathkeeper. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Oathkeeper's cool.
Yeah. I mean, is it? Yeah, I guess that's kind of where it's at. Yeah.
Oathkeeper's cool.
I'm just thinking, like, was Sword of Sinew and Steel worse than Sigiled Sword of Valoron? It's like,
I don't think so. Like
I don't
the
think
swords
so.
of X and Y are always they're showstoppers as far as the swords go.
as far
I'm
as
just saying
magical
that this
swords
one
go,
is-
they're pretty cool. Yeah.
And yet we
Yeah.
have Dancing Scimitars, number one. Hell yeah!
Listen,
Hell
this
yeah!
card's great.
Yep.
What? Hell yeah!
Yep. Sword of Truth and Justice in the American Way.
This one I like a lot. I like Sword of Truth and Justice a lot more than Sinew and Steel.
You swing it, and then a fucking 1/1 counter comes out.
But then you get a second one, too.
You swing that sword, and a Skittle flies out and lands on your dude.
But then you give him, then afterwards, you also get him 2 Skittles.
Exactly.
And then it's like, hey, that Skittle is on the house, and you give him another one.
And then you keep on going, and all of a sudden he's buried under just a gigantic pile of Skittles.
But also, you're also giving all of your other friends who already had Skittles.
Everybody
get
gets a Skittle.
And then if any of the other guys had like anti-Skittles, they get more anti-Skittles.
You steal Skittles away from them, yeah.
And then
What's that, Nissa? You want a Skittle? Here you go.
That's right. You better. God, Nissa loves Skittles.
Only
Especially slug flavored ones.
Yeah.
I like this sword.
Yeah.
This one feels like this one feels right in that, okay, the swords of X and Y are historically very strong. This one feels right in the middle of those, and it's great. I like it a lot.
Though,
I like
like,
this design.
where though? Like, is it better than World Slayer?
Yeah, no, I would say it's above Sword of the Meek myself. I like how Sword of the Meek is cutting through the cards like negative space, but I like him more than Sword of the Meek. I'm charging it up against Tatsumasa, is where I'm putting it.
Think of how I feel about Sword of the Meek.
I like Sword of the Meek. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool Cinquedea that's cutting through negative space, but
It's also a tiny boy friend sword, which is neat.
Yeah.
It's the sword of Jacques Levert.
Tatsumasa creates a cool dragon. So I'm going to put that above.
Full of a dragon in it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where it stays for me, is above Sword of the Meek.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide which I like more, Sword of the Meek or Sword of Truth and Justice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I like Sword of the Meek better.
I think I like Sword of Truth and Justice better than Sword of the Meek.
How dare you? You just waited for me
It's
to
a
say
cool,
something. You
it's a
say me.
cool
How dare
magic
you?
sword. It's a cool magic sword.
It is.
Come on.
Its design is really sleek, too. Out of all of the swords of X and Y, it's got the cleanest design. And I like that about it. I don't like tuning fork sword designs, but in these cases, I'll let them get away with it.
I typically do. Ancestral Blade kind of fits along the lines of the other swords we had talked about, kind of like, hey, it's the family sword. You know, Forebear's Blade, Heirloom Blade. Personally, I think we need to discuss it kind of in that context. I appreciate that the sword comes with a guy.
I was gonna say it comes with a free dude when you order it.
It comes with it comes with your peepums, but then when that peepums dies, their son Darbo picks it up.
Bird, this squadron hawk,
his son Borbo picks up the sword. Is like, I will avenge you, peepums.
The good thing about this is that it's a person type soldier. It's not a human soldier. It's just a soldier. So it can be anything.
Yeah, you just have to be a little meta with your mindset there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no matter what, the thing that picks up the Ancestral Blade after the first, the creature token dies, it was their dad.
It's just a pile of meat I animated. Who cares?
I appreciate the backdrop image of that was when Peepums stabbed that dragon. It's like, you're fucking lying, Peepums. You didn't do shit. You got this from the market. That's
Peepums,
fine.
I thought you were a farmer.
Now that came after they spent their sword of the plow. They swords the plowshares on me. I kept the sword though.
They swords the plowshare to 1/1 token.
Yeah, that's how they got me. So is it better than Heirloom Blade?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Is it better than Forebear's Blade? I don't know.
No, I like the story with Forebear's Blade better.
Well, yeah, because you got to get stronger. You got to get bigger. Your dad was so much stronger than you.
Yep.
Ancestral Blade's good, and it's a weird sideways printing of living weapon.
I mean, which they're going more towards that sort of thing, which I think is cool.
Yeah. But just bringing back old mechanics, but not necessarily having the theming of the old mechanic, and that's fine.
Yep.
Also, it makes a 1/1 as opposed to a 0/0, so there's that.
Bloodthirsty blade. This blade hungers for stabbing.
Look, a basket
does.
hilt.
It does have a basket hilt. That is actually a Type 1 Schiavona basket hilt.
This sword is cool as shit.
It's cool. I like what they did with this.
This is super
pretty
cool.
good, yeah.
It's like you literally give this cursed blade to someone else's dude, and he can't help but go on a stab craze. The blade thirsts. It thirsts. Oh man,
It's pretty dope.
I think this is cool as shit. Like I think this is like a top sword.
This is a cursed equipment, more or less, and that's dope.
That's cool as hell, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would honestly let's start high. Like, is it better than Tatsumasa the Dragon Fang? I'd say yes. The flavor here is so good.
I would put them above the walls too.
I would too. Is it better than Edge of the Divinity?
Edge of the Divinity is really cool looking, but Bloodthirsty Blade's entire jam is really
it's super
dope.
good. I think it's better.
Yeah.
Is it better than
But then
Sword of Fire and Ice? The one, the kind of prime magic swords.
That one's hard. Fire and Ice is really cool and really good.
The thing you have to keep, I don't know, like, because I think Bloodthirsty Blade is better because you also get the fun stuff of he goes in and might die to some guy, and then you can make that guy pick up the blade, and now they're beholden to the same curse.
Yeah, I think Bloodthirsty Blade is better than Sword of Fire.
Like,
yeah, you're convincing me.
It's like the inverse thing of the equipment, and you're just passing around the battlefield. New idiots are picking up that blade. Peepums, no, don't pick it up. I must kill. No, death Peepums. The dark.
So here's the thing. I think when we talk about Sword and Fire and Ice, Ghost Fire Blade and Black Blade Reforged are also Black Blade Reforged. Yeah, Black Blade Reforged.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They're all pretty close.
Yeah.
And if this sword, Bloodthirsty Blade, is better, I think we can just go up to bump against Feast and Famine.
I don't think it's better than Black Blade.
Okay.
Black Blade is soul thirsty.
True.
And also he died recently. Rest in peace.
That too.
Moment of silence for Black Blade.
See, the thing that almost makes me against him because he died in the most bitch ass way. It's like, I'm gonna feast on your soul. Nope.
No.
He didn't.
No.
It didn't do the thing it does.
It didn't do the thing because Bola set it up that way.
Yeah. Therefore, the sword sucks.
No. I like Black Blade better.
Disagree. I disagree.
Oh, no.
I think I disagree too.
It's not better than Ghost Fire Blade.
I don't know. I think
Ghost Fire Blade's really cool.
It
is. You're not wrong, but
also Bloodthirsty.
Like I said,
Blade.
I think those three are really close, just in general. If I'm so fine with it being above Fire and Ice, I think I'm fine with it being above Ghost Fire Blade too.
I don't think it's better than Ghost Fire Blade.
I think it is better, especially because also the cursed sword aspect of it. Literally, the guy can't drop the sword. He literally can't not hold it and stab. Oh, it's so good.
Because you do control it when that's a thing. Yeah, you get to choose who's holding it.
Yep, and they can't drop it. It's so good.
But at that point, I think you have to stop because I don't think I can let it be above Feast and Famine.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I really like Sword of Feast and Famine. Come on now.
Yeah.
I think it personally, I would put it above Feast and Famine. I wouldn't put it above Body and Mind. Nothing's better than the sword that spits out wolves, but
yeah. Well, Dancing Scimitar is.
Well, yes, that's true, but I'm
pretty solid on this.
Well, let me look at Feast of Famine and remember what it does.
Well, that's the one that untaps your shit and then it makes them discard a thing. It's both you're getting lunch from it, and that guy is losing
their mind.
Their lunch.
I'm cutting that guy open and eating his brain thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
on top of that, it also has Sword of Feast and Famine has the best of the masterpiece arts as well, out of all the swords.
That's the one with the vines growing up, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot it had that promo version of Magic Online.
Oh yeah, the weird.
Oh, that one looks like shit.
Oh yeah,
the promo one's terrible.
Shit. Oh, that's I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's new art we have to talk about. It sucks.
Don't say it sucks.
A lot. No, it's terrible. I hate
It's
it.
fine art. It's a terrible sword design.
Oh no, nothing against the artist. I hate the design though a lot.
Man, this will make me like Bloodthirsty Blade more.
Like, what's the black part of this sword too? It's on fire like it's a red part.
No, it's
Sure,
dark
I mean, so is it
fire.
on the regular version.
No. The sword of Peace and Fame, that's definitely black.
Smoking.
That's smoking, yeah. Whereas this one is, it's just embery, you see.
Yeah, sure. Look, it's hard to make things glow black.
That's true, but the original art managed to pull it off.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not giving it like I'm not causing the bad art in quotes, the bad design here to count against it. Really,
I appreciate that there's squadron hawks flying towards it, though.
that's true. You gotta have scale birds for your sword.
I mean, there's also the
gonna
perfect
carry
controlled
it.
swords.
That's why it's like that. It's so the squadron hawks can carry
Oh, that's why he's holding up so you can grab it?
Yeah, the squadron hawks can come in and grab it, and they can. It's shaped that way so it's more aerodynamic.
For
Less
birds.
weight
But
on
it's
the
also
top.
even harder to use for a bird if it's shaped like this.
I
Disagree.
don't know if that's actually necessarily true because they can grab it with both arms and then just kind of run into stuff with it.
Yep.
For
Yeah,
fun
and
stuff.
we can't.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I
It's
think.
not better than Body and Mind.
Is it better than Feast and Famine in your mind?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, fine, whatever, but you're breaking up the duo. You're breaking up the two strongest of the swords of X and Y.
Well,
That's
there's
fine.
a new.
Sword of
There's
Fire and Ice is 2 down there.
this new. Yeah, that it was bound to happen, and finally, man, Bloodthirsty Blade is great. The new number 3 sword, fantastic. All right, so we have 2 turtles that are new to talk about right now. Scuttlegator. Well,
He's back.
How do you feel about his turtliness? He's more
There's
gator.
basically no turtliness going on.
He's got a
with
turtle
Scuttlegator.
shell, and he can probably pull his crocodile head inside.
Yeah, he probably can.
He's got the fender, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Very slow.
he gets bigger and can.
He's
That's
mechanically
crocodile
interesting.
Is it better than Wormfang Turtle though?
I don't think he's better than Wormfang Turtle.
I really don't care for Wormfang Turtle, but also Wormfang Turtle is just like a sea turtle with a dumb nightmare thing. So
Yeah, he's got a tentacle.
I hate Wormfang Turtle. I really hate Wormfang Turtle, but I think
do
I'm
too.
with you. I don't. Scuttlegator is a much better crab than he is a turtle.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
a much better Simic monstrosity than anything.
Yes.
All Simic transcend species boundaries, one might say. Angler Turtle. Angler Turtle's fucking cool as shit.
Angler Turtle makes everything so mad. Why do people hate Angler Turtle so
They
much?
want to
It's
eat
hard
that
so much.
tongue.
It's a really cool tongue.
It
Yes,
looks
it's,
it looks so delicious, and he's got hexproof, which is a good turtle shell ability. There's a lot going on here, and I'm in for a lot of it.
I've got a question though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turtles snap really well if it's a snapping turtle, because I mean, look at its face. That's definitely a snapping turtle design on its head.
Yeah, it's got the snapping turtle.
Does it just snap right through the tongue?
No.
No, it pulls it in.
I mean,
really quick.
there are snapping
It's really
turtles that do this thing.
Hmm. I
Like,
know that there is the turtle that I know that does this isn't a snapper.
Pretty
It's
sure.
the long necked one, right?
Well, we're thinking of the alligator snapping turtle, which does this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The alligator snapping turtle, the only snapping turtle that matters.
I like the common snapping turtle.
Oh, sure. I'm being facetious here. They're all
Elytra serpentina. He's great.
all turtles are great.
All
Um,
turtles are pretty good.
But yes, alligator snapping turtle does do the thing with his tongue to get fish nearby and then crunch.
Fair enough.
I think he just pulls it in as he reaches his neck out and just crunches into a thing.
All right.
I don't care for the fact that he, the kind of landscape he's in. It's kind of weird that he's just out here.
He's in the
but
water.
This is underwater.
Oh,
This
is it
still
underwater?
Yeah, there's
'cause
a
there's a
fish that is
fish.
swimming around him.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good. Okay, you know what? I'm at you for it now. I failed to
Yeah.
actually zoom in properly. He's surrounded by catfish. I'm really into him now.
There's no scale here, though. This angler turtle could be as big as it wants to be, because these could just be tiny fish. Which means that this could be just, normal snapping turtle size and still be a 5'7".
Yeah, I think he's really good, like really good.
Yeah, no, I'm for him.
Is he better than cold water snapper? They both kind of have this hex-proof, snapping turtle thing going on. I think I think I like the aesthetics of cold water snapper better as he's like snapping turtle goes, but I think the turtle mechanics of angler turtle are better.
Yeah,
I'm gonna refresh myself on the snapper.
I mean, he's a cool-looking snapping turtle.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
He's huge. He looks great. People want to eat him because he's got delicious, but he doesn't care. He's got scale birds around him.
Calcite snapper is a tortoise.
You leave him alone.
I'm not that mad about it or anything.
You leave Calcite snapper alone.
Calcite's a strawberry comes into play, and Calcite snapper is like, want to snap that strawberry.
And I'm very for that. So I'm not saying anything about Calcite snapper against them, but I am pointing out, Calcite snapper, you're not a snapping turtle, you're a tortoise.
Tortoises can snap.
Tortoises can snap onto strawberries, yes.
Yeah, I think mechanically angler turtle is better as a turtle. I think cold water snapper is aesthetically a better turtle.
They're only very slightly different mechanically. Like the goading that angler turtle does isn't actually that huge. I know it's the entire point of the card because it's why it's angler turtle, but still.
I mean, goading is surprisingly effective is the thing, though. That's the thing about goading.
Yeah.
People go, "Oh, it's just goading." No, goading is real good.
Angler turtle shows up and he gives every single one of your opponent a bloodthirsty blade, and then it just tells you, "Get in here, try it."
Yeah, it's dumb that he doesn't just have all your opponent's creatures are goaded.
Well, because
goaded specifically requires
them. Says they can't attack you.
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
They have to attack someone else.
Gotcha. Good point. Yeah, he's fine. He's good.
It's all right.
We know he's good. We're trying to decide where he goes.
I don't think he's better than giant turtle or meandering tower shell. Absolutely. Yeah, Red.
I'm still trying to decide how he fits with cold water snap.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm actually putting him above thriving turtle is my placement on him.
I like him better than Calcite snapper.
Calcite snapper's adorable.
It is.
I think he's better than Calcite snapper.
Oh, I'm so torn now. Holy fuck.
It's somewhere in this three, though. I think he's better than Calcite snapper. I like the shell ability with Calcite snapper when he sees a strawberry comes out of the shell.
I'm going to look at Calcite snapper again.
Just got to look at him sometime.
I mean, he's a cutie who comes out of the shell when he sees a strawberry. Like I said, angler turtles' aesthetics are the least. They're fine. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong.
I think they're merely good.
I think I'm with MDCT. I like the Calcite snapper a little more.
All right. That's fine.
So above thriving turtle.
Yep.
That's where I put him.
I like Calcite snapper enough.
Angler turtle is really rad looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also.
Yeah. I mean.
Calcite snapper's cute. He's a cutie.
Yeah, the only thing is, like I said, is that they have very similar mechanics as Cold Water Snapper, which we put pretty high. But then again, Cold Water Snapper...
Yeah, but that's also look at him.
He looks rad as hell as far as snapping turtles go. He is the primo.
He's got tortoise legs like Calcite Snapper. Makes him cuter.
Yeah. New Manticores.
And Masticore.
Yeah, so we have another Eternal Manticore in Invading Manticore. This is the second Eternal Manticore, actually, that we've gotten. It's technically the fourth Amonkhet Manticore.
Yep.
I think he's all right. He's not particularly manny at all, which is fine. They didn't really do that except for
he's
the
a zombie. And
he's an Eternal. Yeah.
He does kind
of.
And
the Amonkhet Manticores didn't have like any man qualities at all.
Well, the Manticore Eternal actually did, kind of.
It just has a skull face.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily an animal skull. Anyway, it's cool. I like it.
I don't like it as much as Manticore Eternal, though.
I'm agreeing entirely with Red on that front alone.
It's it's lost almost all its manticore traits to just amass for the Dreadhorde.
Yeah, it's more part of the Eternal Army than anything else. It's just another guy in the Eternal.
Yeah.
What's
Like,
the
it's got
what's the name
the
for the
Scorpion
Dread?
Tail.
No, the Dreadhorde. That's right.
Yeah.
Dreadhorde. Yeah.
Honestly, I
It's
like
still-
Manticore the Gauntlet more.
Yes, I would agree because Manticore Gauntlet does do some tail poisoning stuff.
The lovely Manticore is still garbage, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
In
Yeah.
every sense.
Like, this is not an insult to invading Manticore where it's at either. I think invading Manticore is fine.
No,
In
it's-
general, all of the Manticores and Magic are very high quality, with the main exception of Flailing Manticore being a bizarre thing.
imagine
Yay!
shrieking.
Oh, I can't believe you're putting me lower on the list.
God, he was printed as a creature monster. The most generic thing you could do.
Hey, you got any cats?
Ugh.
Well, coming up next, you like Masticores? Well, we've printed a nice new portable Masticore, one that you can bring with you on the go. It's Lesser Masticore.
Yay.
It's
listen,
tiny.
it's
I
just
love his design.
He's neat.
His drawback, you only have to do it when he comes into play.
Yep.
And he costs twice as much to do the damage.
But also he's got
And
persist.
he can't regenerate, but he persists, which means you'd have to discard a thing again. But no, that's only when you cast.
No, it's only when you cast them.
Yeah.
So you only discard once with Lesser Masticore.
because it's
So-
not into the battlefield.
So
Yeah.
they cry getting rid of your active pinger. They can't because it comes back.
Mhm.
And that
So it's
discard
the
can be
second time.
an upside. So
Yep.
Yeah, given Madness is around again, and people
I
really
mean,
like how
that's-
Madness is right now.
All Discord can be.
but the thing
Also,
is,
discard matters. Yeah.
but the thing is, like, he's cheap enough that, like, you know, with a more expensive Masticore, it's harder to kind of pay off of the discard.
Sure.
But with a cheaper one, it's good.
Yeah. It's also
Uh,
Scores
2
are
mana,
cool.
2/2, and a 1/1 basically.
yep. I think he's good.
I don't think he's as good as Set of 39 Kitchen Knives Masticore off of the Cutlery channel, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like him.
How do you feel like
Which means
better, like compared to like Razormane Masticore?
that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
of the Masticores, I like it the least because I really like the Masticores.
Razormane
But-
Masticore was really cool looking.
Yeah, but the thing is, I also still really like the Masticores, including this one, which means
Yeah.
I like it probably above Heartpiercer Manticore.
See, I don't know. Like I like this better than Molten Tail Masticore. Actually, I don't like Molten Tail Masticore's face.
Let me think
Molten Tail
about how I feel.
Masticore is the one I completely forgot about. I'm saying I like it more than Molten Tail Masticore. I like it more than Heartpiercer Manticore.
I see. I'd be fine with that.
I like
Because
the
its design is super good.
I like the idea, just the concept that there's a whole like sub branch of mechanical things you can make. Where it's like, what if we just made a robot Manticore?
Yeah, it's great.
And it's like, that's a good idea. What if we gave it 3 mouths?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, I think it's right below Razormane Masticore.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Cool. So yeah, we have also some new trolls. The first off, let's talk about some new art. So Golgari Grave Troll, a kind of classically pretty good troll, in fact. If I remember correctly, where we put it. So we didn't put it that high.
We put it pretty low
he's-
because we think it's a better skeleton than a troll. And this art actually we'll probably talk about it again when we get to skeletons. This new art's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good skeleton, still pretty good troll. I mean, I don't know if this changes its placement at all. I don't
Nope.
think so.
It doesn't.
I don't think so. It's all right.
Oh, Golgari Grave Troll.
Yep.
As I said last time, the troll's so nice they banned you twice.
Next up, on the actual new troll front, we have a new Golgari troll, and this is kind of also a thing we're going to be talking about with skeletons. Regenerate is definitely gone, and they have not really replaced it as far as abilities put on creatures go, so we're kind of have to explore new areas for trolls and also skeletons. Charnel trolls seem to be more playing up the, hey, this is a troll that eats stuff and grows.
Yeah.
It's got the.
I mean, it's tougher to kill because you can do the +1/+1.
Yep. I mean, and also it kind of capitalizes on the kind of growth portion of the regeneration for like trolls.
Yep.
You have,
which I think is a fine way to do it.
sure. It's I would prefer if they actually did some sort of thing, but I get it. It's fine. I don't know. Like you compare like Charnel Troll to, it's naturally the thing that you most obviously compare it to is like Lotlith Troll. I'd say I like Lotlith and Varrols a lot more. Like a lot.
They have to really. I feel like trolls and what they're going to be doing for a while is a little bit mechanically confused because they had to figure out something new entirely what to do with them. You know,
they can put them under a bridge and they can eat goats.
Sure,
and that's good.
I mean,
like we've had that before. Mossbridge Troll is great.
Shit, you have a good point. Shit, we're gonna get our ass kicked by trolls in like a month, aren't we? Damn it.
Yeah. I don't know if you thought about that. But...
Damn it, I didn't.
Yep.
Fuck. I don't know. Like I don't know if I even like this guy that much more like the Telgelads. Like I think the Telgelads are.
I
cool.
like he looks cool.
I mean, I'm not against him. I like him being like a punk, kind of a punk rocker troll. I just want him more generally says I really like the Telgelads. Do you not like the Telgelads? I think they're cool.
I like them, but I like him pretty good. I think he looks cool. He's a cool troll boy.
Yeah, and his abilities are fine.
I like he grows. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'd honestly put him pretty low. Wait, you like him better than Hedge
I like him better than Hedge Troll.
Oof.
I know.
Oof.
Better than Hedge Troll?
Hedge Troll.
Oof.
I don't think I agree with that.
That's I don't.
Hedge Troll has got a lot of good old old-fashioned troll flavor going on there. Where Charnel Troll is new and confusing to me, like to my taste buds.
I like his mohawk.
I like his mohawk, but I could see that mohawk on basically anything. Like that could be a giant, and I'd be like, "Oh, why is he green?" That's the only thing I'd be confused about.
Like I'm not against his appearance. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. It's just more. I think I like what Hedge Trolls.
I think it's nice.
I feel like the only reason why Charnel Troll is a troll is because he's Golgari.
No, I disagree. Like he's got troll ability on him. Like that is part of like, you even see some of that ability on Lotlith Troll. Like yes, Lotlith Troll also does regenerate, but also there is a, hey, I want to munch. Trolls eat dudes. This guy eats stuff. He eats, corpses you're specifically feeding to him. That's part of the troll identity, and they also grow off of it. I think it's good, but
I would say I like him more than Pygmy Troll. That's about where I'd put him myself. That's very middle of the road.
Okay.
But then we get into the Telgelad and so on and so forth.
I'd honestly put him above Pygmy Troll myself. Like I think Telgelad Elite Exile is pretty cool.
Sure.
I really like how that guy looks as a trollman.
Sure.
Like I said, I don't think that's not a diss on Charnel Troll at all. In fact, I think some of these other trolls we're going to be talking about, I just like more.
Probably going to be below Charnel Troll, in fact. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the next one is absolutely Trollbed Guardian. It's more a frog than a troll.
This is a Simic Troll, is what this is. Because, it's a troll frog warrior. What else is it?
They Jurassic Parked him.
Yeah, I mean...
They did. He can only see the movement now.
So, I guess, Harvester Troll also kind of had that sacrifice thing going on. I guess this is worse than Harvester Troll, yeah?
He's a frog by way of troll.
Yeah, and he does grow in the kind of the sense that trolls do.
I would put him above Harvester Troll is actually where I'd put him. I don't think that he's much better, but I would.
Red.
I don't like Harvester Troll's stupid punch gauntlet knives. All right, that's the main reason.
But I don't like the frogginess of the troll.
Yeah, I'd put this below Harvester Troll.
I think he's below Harvester Troll.
That's fine.
As far as
I
trolls
would put him
goes.
above, and that's it.
Well, he's below.
Yeah.
Challenger Troll.
Now, Challenger Troll is of this new style troll like design. With this does it better than Charnel Troll does. This is more troll like to me.
I disagree.
Really?
I think I like.
He's
Charnel
got a
Troll.
cape made out of mushrooms.
You say new, but like Varol's had that.
Yeah, like that's not new.
It's just that's just the design for Ravnica trolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, I like his
like him
look.
more
Don't
than
get me
Charnel
wrong.
Troll.
I mechanically though, I think he's a worse troll than Charnel Troll.
I mean, sure.
He's just that's the thing.
I like how he looks more though.
Sure.
That's kind of where I'm getting at. I don't actually particularly like how Charnel Troll looked. Is what I was getting at.
I think.
How dare you? No, you're good.
I think Challenger Troll looks better. I think he's mechanically worse.
That's fair. I would still put him roughly around the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him better than Telgelad Life Breather.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think he's
fine
below
with me.
Pygmy Troll.
I do not have much of a dog in this race.
Nah, I get you.
But meanwhile, an M20 Troll coming up.
Yeah.
Or, of course, at 2020.
Yep.
Barkite Troll is neat.
I like him a lot. This is a neat way of thinking of it, because this also harkens back to Thrun, kind of as a thing.
It's
giving them... give him that stuff.
Kind of a neat, like, kind of also fits, like, kind of Troll Shroud also kind of fits within the Regenerate, kind of like, hey, they're mystically protected. I think it's... I think...
he can do the hexproof thing, but just that once.
Yeah.
Because he gets weaker because he regenerated.
However...
He's more of a manly troll, I'll say. Kind of like a... kind of classic fantasy troll, almost.
He's much more of a troll than Charging Troll is, but he's still not, like, supremely as troll-like as a lot of the other ones are, you know?
True. I'd agree with that.
His mechanics do put him ahead of a lot of stuff on that front, though. I do kind of like him still.
I like him a lot, yeah. I haven't played him much, but...
He's still got, like, you know, big, dumb facial features to make it really exaggerated. He's got...
If he were to show me this and ask if it was a troll or an ogre, I would say it's a troll.
I would say it's a troll too, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very much borderline, but it's still a troll.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where
I like him better than Challenger Troll.
I do too also like him better than Challenger Troll. I like him better than Charnel Troll. Same.
I really like Telgelad Exile, though.
I think I like him better than Telgelad Exile, but not as much as Albino Troll.
I would agree with that.
Acceptable.
Albino Troll's a friggin' troll.
Yeah.
Albino Troll, you know that's a troll. Yeah, you just look at that guy.
Yeah. Speaking
Telgelad
of...
Exile is great, but they have all the Telgelad have that sort of look to them, and you can do that.
But man, speaking of hella trolls, holy shit. Grismold,
the Dreadsower.
Man, this guy might be like one of the top aesthetic trolls there is.
He's got shell fungus growing on his arms.
Oh man, he's so good, and he's got that. He's got also like the neat thing of like he is absolutely the fucking like bridge troll ass. Like, hey.
But he's a vegetarian.
Well, he spreads the vegetation all around to other guys so he can eat it, but also he'll eat your guys too.
He'll eat anything, but most of the time he's eating plants. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I kind of like it as a goof, you know?
It's real good.
I like Grismold a lot.
I think he's great.
This is a bit of the sub theme with some trolls where there's a lot of like troll shamans and shit, right? Like they're very nature forward. And Grismold is a pretty strong encapsulation of that by itself.
Can we talk about how he's just wearing a corpse?
Yeah.
That's
it's
cool.
like it's a corpse that's been all overgrown with vines and stuff, and that's dope.
Yeah.
all
like
up
the
in his shoulder.
I like
see the
all
head.
the I like all the flowers on his head.
Yeah, he's like a troll doll. He's got a
And again,
gemstone in his belly button. You just
Does
can't see it.
does Hasbro own troll dolls?
I don't know. Now I'm looking it up because now I'm very curious about troll dolls.
Griswold's also a
Yes,
design you can
fuck.
tell that. Nice. Griswold's a design that if they had made him all green, the plants and stuff wouldn't have stuck out as much. So they just took like a normal troll design on that front, and just made him a little pinkish.
Sure.
I'm saying Griswold's pretty good. I like Griswold a
Griswold
lot.
is very good.
Griswold, I think, bumps up to, or maybe exceeds, Undercity and Trestle Troll.
Actually,
Between those, maybe.
Update: DreamWorks actually bought the trolls.
I was gonna say.
That's why they made the show. I think it's real good. Sorry, where did you say you were putting him? Sorry, I was distracted by brands.
Like around with Trestle Troll and Undercity Troll, and I don't know where around those two that I would put them myself. Top 3 to top 5.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I would put him probably below Trestle Troll.
Trestle Troll's under a bridge, and that kicks ass.
That fucking rules like hard.
And Undercity Troll is the Undercity champion of wrestling. Like, that's another thing.
Yeah, but he's a face.
That's true. Oh yeah, Griswold's a good heel though.
Yeah, I'd put him above Undercity Troll. Nothing against Undercity Troll at all. I love Undercity Troll.
Completely fine with that. Yeah, completely fine with
I think he's just. I think he's just better.
It was just hard for me to feel between top 3 and top 5, but this is fine with me.
Yeah, I get you. I think this is appropriate. Like, Mossbridge Troll is still the Troll. Thrun is still just a great kind of troll dad. Trestle Troll, literally on a bridge. Under a bridge.
Yeah.
Man.
Griswold, you're a good troll uncle.
I'm really looking forward now that I'm thinking about it, where they're going to go in terms of troll, like bridge directions. Are we going to get like a troll land like a bridge land that turns into a troll or something? That'd be great.
Who knows? Who knows?
Man. Imps.
Welcome back, Imps.
Oh God.
It's been a while since the last new Imp, I feel like.
There was one in Ixalan.
Yeah, that's right. The bat one.
Yeah. It was cool. Though that was the first one in a while, because prior to that there was Fetid Imp in Origins, but that was actually a while ago too. So, but yes, anyways, in that case,
Pilfering Imp.
Yeah, so Pilfering Imp is kind of he's annoying. I'll grant you that. He's just stealing your shit. He's going to your drawer and taking your crap.
He's so creepy looking. I love him.
His face
looks like a tiny little gremlin. It's great.
I want to squeeze him.
Little
jam squeaks out of his head.
Give me back me Moss watch.
No.
And then he flies and into the sunset.
Damn you! I think he's pretty good.
He's real good.
Frank is great. I like him a
He's
lot.
annoying.
Yeah.
I love that. He's. What is this? The ability is this any non-land? You just at any point just what is that? Thought cranial extraction. What is that card? Thoughtseize? No.
Conversion?
Thougtseize does that, but you have to pay. You have to sack him. But yeah, he Thoughtseizes.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, at any time, you can have the little shitty imp, or you can just, like, reach into his brain and just steal something for free.
Yep.
And it steals out of your brain, too. It's good. That's what I'm saying.
I want to believe he steals their most precious possession, and they're just so distraught about it that they forget what they were thinking of.
Also fair.
Sure.
No! What are you even going to do with that?
I'm gonna eat it.
No!
I
love him. He's terrible. I love him.
So, but how much? Like, compare him to, say, like...
I'm immediately putting him up next to Cackling Imp, is where my brain is at. Cackling Imp...
I'm putting him even higher.
Oh, really?
See, that's where I was starting. I'm not saying that that's about is where I'm stopping or nothing.
Like, I'm thinking like up near like Soot Imp, Fetid Imp.
Oh, my dude. I don't know. Fetid Imp is so gross.
It's real gross, but also look at Pilfering Imp's face.
Oh, Pilfering Imp's face is really good. But, like, okay, here's the thing. If we compare them, Fetid Imp's face, even better. It's like, a weird horse face.
I'm not saying he's better than Fetid Imp. I'm saying he's up in that area.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably put him below Soot Imp, personally.
Oh, man, it's hard to say. I like Soot Imp's kind of really fun, cartoony design. Pilfering Imp is a little creepy bugger, and I like it, It's hard for me to say. I think you're right.
Well, let's get which one is more annoying.
Well, okay. Soot Imp keeps on doing it.
I hate when I have to discard a card. When my opponent
Especially
discard a card. I hate that.
See,
but it only does it once.
And it's not like it's like constant thing. Where Soot Imp is this constant obnoxious thing. It's
but
just
I'm
keeps
always
happening.
Playing black, so
right. So here's the thing: you'd be the one using the Pilfering Imp anyway.
What about when you're doing your gross stuff with your spirits?
Nah,
I'm not playing
I'll
black
get over
there.
it. I'll get over it.
And then I'll play Soot Imp in response.
Then I'll steal the Soot Imp.
No! That's so annoying.
Send it to wizard school.
I think I like Soot Imp more, but I think that's basically where he's at.
I think that's where he's at. I do think I like Soot Imp more, if only because he sticks around.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, dying immediately after using your special thing is actually a very Imp thing.
Sure.
But by how annoying it is, I think Soot Imp might be a little bit more annoying over the long run.
Yep.
God, I really hate discard. Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Pilfering Imp kicks ass.
I mean, but at the same time, it's not even like a mind rot.
I know, but it's pinpoint and it's right at the start, and it's like, turn 3, but whatever.
Yep.
Speaking of new imps, there's a second new imp.
Carrion Imp.
Carrion Imp.
Kind of a weird guy who just shows up and just like, I'm gonna eat. He's not even working for anybody. He's just a hungry imp.
Just an imp.
Yeah, but at the same time, his design does look like a weird bat baby, and I'm for that,
Oh man, Bat Boy! Bat Boy lives!
I mean, that's not
I love this guy even more now!
It's not Bat Boy, though. He's not screaming.
Oh, because he's got a hand in his mouth!
Yeah, alright, fine, but Carrion Imp, you do look really good.
He does look like Bat Boy.
He's got this hand. Oh, I love him.
He's I don't dislike him. I don't know how much I love him. Like, honestly, I'd probably put him somewhere down with, like...
He's a middle of the road imp, definitely, because the mechanics don't supremely support a real good imp, but I like his design a fair amount.
I'd put him... How about this? I'd put him above Tethered Scourge.
I'd put him
above any of the Scourges, really.
I'd put him above Chaos Imps.
Really? Chaos Imps is a swarm of imps, just like...
I'm aware. It's a bunch of imps that I've set on fire.
Yeah, and like Flight of the Valkyries is playing as they come in to set you on fire.
Sure.
It's a 6/5 by volume.
Sure. Carrying Imps a 2/3.
Nah, I'm with Red, I think. I like him more than Chaos Imps.
He's so gross and I like him. I just like what he looks like.
But what about Teferi's Imp?
No, it's not better than Teferi's Imp. My boy Teferi makes good-ass imps.
All right. There it is.
Hooray.
That's the imps. All right, guys, it's time for us to wrap this up. Back at the beginning, back where it first started with the skeletons. First off, just to mention again, Golgari Grave Troll did get new art. Don't think it necessarily changes anything. It's really good skeleton art, but he was treated pretty good last time around. So
get out of here.
Yeah, it's fine. Barrier of Bones. It's a wall of bones that helps you do dark prognostication. That's pretty cool. We do like skeleton walls.
It's a barrier of bones that lets you consult the Necrosages at any point. Not actually, because it's not the mechanic, but still.
It's like, yeah.
like it's good, but even then, like there's so many high quality bones. Sorry, bones.
It's like
skeletons.
It's like you're talking to Gravelord Nito's jacket.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of good skeletons that are on this list in this upper half. Like it's good, but there's a lot of competition in the good areas. Like compare let's be very straightforward here. Compare this to Wall of Bone.
I was gonna say, where did we rank Wall of Bones?
Wall of Bone is right in the middle.
Oh damn.
It's kind of the bottom half of the middle, I guess. But
all right.
I mean, I'd put it above that flat out because I mean, look at it. It looks dope. It is that is a Sedlech Ossuary sort of design going on, but like there's even more bones going on.
It's got the Demir insignia in there and stuff.
Yeah. With a skull in it.
I think I like Wall of Bones better.
Really?
Well, I don't know. There's something about Wall of Bones being a 1/4 regenerator that just.
I mean, that's fair. And I guess I do like some of the art of Wall of Bone as well, sort of over it. Wall of Bone's regular design's pretty Phyrexian almost. The modern one, I mean, specifically.
Sure. Even then, it's still a Wall of Bone.
Yeah.
See,
still a skeleton arm's gonna reach out and punch you if you go near it.
See, Barrier Bones, meanwhile, is just a bunch of full-ass skeletons, you know?
See, I like Barrier Bones because it feels like it's like, hey, we kind of like Wall of Lost Thoughts, which we discussed earlier. It's just a cheap barrier that the Dimir put up as a, hey, get out of our shit. But, man...
It's made of skeletons.
It's made out of skeletons.
Because remember, we're not ranking it on wall, we're ranking it on skeleton.
Yeah, but I like as far as skeletons go, I think it's pretty good because it's
pretty good. Yeah, all right.
It's a wall of all the
full skeletons.
It's a bunch of full skeletons that they murdered, adorned with a Dimir symbol, also made out of skeleton.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's alive. You know, it doesn't attack necessarily, but it's alive, and it's also presumably got like eyes in there that are like looking at shit to spy.
Okay. Would you say it's better than other things above Wall of Bone?
No.
You think it's just right there below Restless Bones, huh?
I think I might be able to put it above Restless Bones. No, hold on. Nope.
I was gonna say, have you looked at the art for Restless Bones lately?
I just looked at the art of Restless Bones and I reminded myself, hell no, this can't go above that. Restless Bones art's fantastic.
Yeah, like you start going higher than like you even get to like Dimir Houseguard and it's like, yo, that skeleton's got knives and he's got friends in the back. They're there.
Yep.
Man, I'm not getting excited. No, I think that's right where he belongs.
Sure.
Nothing against him, but man, skeletons are so good.
The skeletons are always so good.
Gutter Bones.
Gutter Bones is such a good name.
It is.
Also, look at him.
He's so good. This is a Rakdos skeleton, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, he's got the horns. He's got the kind of circusy collar going on. Yep. I love him. Oh my god, Gutter Bones' design is fantastic.
He's got good recursion going on. I appreciate, he kind of fits in with his like life loss stuff. He's good. He's good.
Yes, absolutely.
Gutter Bones is also, one of the most recent just resurgences of sometimes the skeletons just have fantastic names. There's going to be another one coming up eventually soon as we get into that. But Gutter Bones is like alongside Carrionet and Grim Roustabout and like really good, and Cinder Bones, just really good names for a skeleton.
Yep.
It's a consistent quality that they have.
Okay. I'd say, let's start here. I was
going to say, let's just immediately compare him to Grim Roustabout.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
I gotta go there.
No, actually.
No.
All right, go ahead. Where do you think he goes?
Man, I was saying probably more around like Duty Bound Dead.
Nope,
no, easily above. Dead. Yeah, easily above.
Okay, See, I feel like you guys are forgetting. Have you forgotten
the scarf? No,
Duty and Respect. Of course, I don't forget Duty and Respect and all that. Duty Bound, that is great. Don't get me wrong. He's got that hustle. He's got that respect. He's got everything going on.
This is
but
like
gutter bones.
This is like skeleton stolen valor.
Nope. You don't know what that gutter bones did?
I do. Man, Grimrouse, not a clown.
Oh man.
Grim Roustabout's pretty clown though, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like Grim Roustabout is the most clown. That's good.
Yeah. See, I'm willing to put him below Grim Roustabout, and maybe we'll even talk about Skeletal Vampire in a moment here.
Man.
But I'm thinking that Gutter Bones is deserves it. It's up there.
Gutter Bones falls apart and then comes back.
There's many of them that do that.
I like that.
I'm not against that. Don't get me wrong, but man, Grim Roustabout is the most juggalo of the skeletons.
Grim Roustabout definitely goes to the gathering every single year, obviously. Gutterbones probably doesn't, but just look at him. He's so sleek. He's so perfect and he's slinking around in the sewers, and that's pretty cool, I want to say.
He's slinking around the sewers with that big sword.
I'm not against him by any means. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know.
Grim Roustabout, in my mind, is better. That's a working skeleton.
Fine. I can see that, honestly.
What about Skeletal Vampire?
Skeletal Vampire is also really good.
But it's better than Skeletal Vampire, in my opinion.
I
think that I don't know, man. I like Gutterbones a lot.
I also really like Gutterbones a lot.
Man, Skeletal Vampire is literally the skeleton of a vampire that rips apart bats in half to one. It makes more bats. And two, it also eats bats to keep regenerating in its dark skeleton / vampire way. It's great.
Meanwhile, Gutterbones, after you break it apart, because you did beat it, it's only got 1 toughness. It did do some damage to you, though. It's got 2 power and all that. And the thing is, then it learns later on that you got hurt by something, and it comes in. It's like, I want to get back in on that. I want to fuck you up some more.
Yeah. Gutterbones' name is Jethro.
Gutterbones Jethro.
I appreciate the uniqueness of Skeletal Vampire more. I would say that I would probably put Gutterbones above Bone Dragon.
I like him better than Skeletal Vampire. I
also kind of like him more than Skeletal Vampire. Gutterbones just screams a lot of good classic skeletal ideas to me.
Yeah, I'm right there.
All right. Disagree, but...
Yep, I know.
Sometimes they
I said, I still like him better than Roustabout, but that's me, I guess.
I was pretty ambiguous on Roustabout, because I could see it... I could feel it being about equal to below, personally.
Right.
I think we need to take a moment and reflect that Hawatsi has fucking killed it here, though, with this next skeleton.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, the best word that I've heard all year?
Lightning Skelemental. The fact
Talking about really good names.
The fact that it's, perhaps, you may make the argument, it's just an elemental driving a skeleton. It doesn't fucking matter. Lightning Skelemental.
This is also a card that is okay, it's at least 2 separate cards that have been mashed up together into one.
It's
lightning and lightning elemental. No, but also
it's lightning. It's lightning and ball elemental, which is better. Lightning elemental is just a 4/1 haste.
Right. Okay. It's ball lightning, lightning elemental, and lightning. It's 3 cards.
It's just ball lightning. 6/1 triple haste dies and it turns ball lightning.
He's right. Anyways,
get that lightning elemental out of here. We're all about lightning skelemental now. I love him.
He looks dope. He is a morphic skeleton, just setting shit on fire with lightning exploding everywhere. His skull is so freaking big. His proportions are so weird in a good way. He doesn't regenerate. He doesn't do a lot of the skeleton stuff. He doesn't have to. He explodes too good.
Yeah.
The question here, though, is... All right, let's just start this high. Is he better than Gutterbones?
No.
I think no.
No.
I also don't think so.
Really?
Gutterbones is a better skeleton.
Lightning Skelemental is definitely more than the sum of
He's
its parts.
rad! Lightning Skelemental is friggin' rad!
Skeletons have radness as a thing that helps them.
Yes, but also, I don't think he's as good as Gutterbones.
I think you just aren't nearly as up on Gutterbones as we are, and that's showing pretty hard. Lightning Skelemental is definitely around here, though. I put him above Bone Dragon easily. It's up against skeletal vampires, where Lightning
The
Skelemental is.
radness of Bone Dragon is pretty cool.
That's true, but
He's at least better than Drudge skeletons.
Yes, he's definitely better than Drudge Skeletons, which is weird to say because they're, traditional fantasy skeletons.
Yes, but there's something to be said for uniqueness too.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why I'm saying that I think Lightning Skelemental goes above Bone Dragon, because Bone Dragon, it's classic, it's nice. It is also just a dragon skeleton.
I don't think that's a disqualifying thing though.
No, it's not. I'm saying that Bone Dragon is great too. Still, it deserves its place. I'm just saying I think Lightning Skelemental goes above it at least.
Red, how do you feel?
Give me a sec. I'm looking at Bone Dragon again.
It's a dragon that comes back.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the art.
It's real
It's
good
quite
art.
nice. Yeah.
The art might actually be my favorite part about him.
If I were going to listen to an album, one had the art for Bone Dragon and one had the art for Lightning Skelemental.
I mean,
Lightning Skelemental every day.
I think I'd rather listen to the Bone Dragon album.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you know, guy?
I don't know, man. I'd rather cast Lightning Skelemental. That helps.
I'd rather cast Lightning Skelemental any day. It's really good.
I appreciate that Lightning Skelemental sees play.
I mean, Lightning saw play. This is Lightning with the ball lightning stuck to it.
Ball elemental stuff
Yep,
to it.
it's a bunch of balls. Balls 3D. Let's go.
All right. Well, that's the Redux. I'm not going to sum up everything because there's too many things.
Yeah. If you want a summary, go back and watch the video at twice speed.
What does the future hold? Well,
probably at least one more trilobite knowing what's going on. It's going to make me really mad.
Well, we'll get a new Chimera at some point.
Maybe.
They're going to make a trilobite chimera.
Oh, no.
Oh, that'd be rad. But that'd also break everything.
Ass.
That'd break everything that they've been doing with Chimeras, but...
Yeah, it would.